Good afternoon and welcome to this short afternoon concert featuring musicians from Usculp and Glasgow. Today's concert marks the 180th anniversary of the birth of Welsh composer Joseph Parry, who, amongst other achievements, was the first ever professor of music at Aberystwyth University.
This afternoon concert will take a brief look at his life, as well as his connections to the town of Aberystwyth. It will also feature some of his most famous works, performed by the pupils from the music department at Usculp and Glasgow. We hope that you enjoy it.
Joseph Parry was born in 1841 to a large family. He left school to work in the local coal mines when he was 9 years of age. He then went to work at the Cyfarthfa Iron Works. In 1854, the family emigrated to the United States, settling at Danville, Pennsylvania, where Parry again found employment at an ironworks.
Though Parry had a great interest in music, he had no opportunity to study until there was a temporary closure at the ironworks. Some of his co-workers were also musicians, and they offered music lessons while the ironworks were closed. Parry joined a music sight reading class taught by one of the men. He continued to study harmony with another co-worker and learned how to read and write whilst he was learning about harmony.
Parry soon began winning awards in Wales and the United States. During a return visit to Wales from the National Eisteddfod at Llandudno, Parry was offered 2 music scholarships, but was unable to accept due to family obligations. A fund was established with the support of Parry and his family while he studied music.
The first piece in this afternoon concert was written by Parry in the early part of his life whilst living in America. Headed, or The Lark, was first published by Parry's brother-in-law, Gomer Thomas, who was the owner of the music shop in Danville. The song tells the sweet bird song of the skylark as its music ascends to heaven.
It is sung here by Christina Rain, who is a soprano in Year 10. She recently won the vocal category of the Aberystwyth Rotary Club Young Musician of the Year competition and is a GCSE music student here at Penguis. Parry went on to receive a doctorate in music from the University of Cambridge. He was the first Welshman to receive bachelor's and doctor's degrees in music from the university. He returned to Wales in 1874 to become the first professor of music at Aberystwyth University. He had a great enthusiasm for music and spent his time both organising concerts and travelling with his students, both as a performer and as a composer.
In addition to his university duties, Parry frequently travelled as an adjudicator and conductor. He received
tune later became the national anthem for South Africa, having been brought there by Welsh missionaries. It is still sung today as the national anthem, as well as being known here as a famous hymn in its own right. Our second piece in this afternoon's concert is a performance of the hymn tune as recorded by organist William Davis. Will is an A-level music student at Ascot Penglau School, as well as an organist at Llanbadarn Vawr Church. This recording was performed on the tube manual and pedal 14-stop organ at Llanbadarn Church, less than a mile away from where the hymn was first composed and performed.
Work was the Ballad Mfanoi, which he wrote in 1875 whilst living in Aberystwyth. The song was first performed at a concert of the Aberystwyth University Musical Society on the 28th of May 1875, with Parry as the conductor. It remains a standard in repertoires of Welsh male choirs today.
It is performed here today by Lucille Richards, who is an A-level student at Ascot Penglau School. Lucille has recently won a place in the soprano section of the National Youth Choir of Wales, and will be touring Wales with them later this summer. She is also a performer and songwriter in her own right. We hope that you enjoy her performance of this Welsh classic. As this online concert draws to a close, we hope that you agree that Dr. Joseph Parry had a huge impact on the musical life of the town of Aberystwyth. Many of his musical influences can still be seen today, whilst his work is performed regularly across the world.
This week marks the 180th anniversary of his birth. We hope that you will join us in wishing him a rising Penblwydd hapus and hope that his spirit of enthusiastic music making continues both in Penglais, in Aberystwyth and across Wales.
Don't forget that we will be putting on more concerts next month as we prepare for our Penglais Proms concert series. We hope that you can join us for these online concerts next month.
Diolch yn fawr, Hwyl fawr.